Okay, right, today we're going to look at functions, okay? Now, functions look quite scary, okay? But they're not, right? All a function is something, some sort of expression in terms of x, okay? So, when you are reading them, f with brackets x means we would read f of x. F of x is x plus 3. G of x is 2x minus 1. H of x is x squared plus 4. Okay? Now, all it is something to do. It's like having a function machine with an x in. Okay? So, what you will be asked to do is to work out something like, you'll be given a function for f of x and you'll be asked to work out f of 4. What that means is, instead of an x, we are putting in the number 4. So wherever you see an x in your function, you're going to substitute in the number 4. So here we've got x plus 3, so instead I've got 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 makes 7. That is your answer. F of 4 is 7. Okay? Similarly, g of 3, we're going to substitute in a 3 wherever we see an x in g. So we've got 2x. That means 2 times whatever x is. Well, our x is 3. If you're struggling with this, go back and look at substitution, okay? Because this is all an extension of substitution. So we've got to do 2 times 3. There's a video on that if you need it. Take away 1. 2 times 3 is 6. Take away 1 makes 5. Okay, h of 5. So we're substituting 5 wherever x is. So we've got 5 squared plus 4. 5 squared is 25. So it's 25 plus 4, which makes 29. Okay, f of 0, substitute 0 where x is, so we've got 0 plus 3 into f, which makes 3. Now we're into a bit trickier, we're into negative, so g of minus 1, so we've got to do 2 times minus 1, take away 1. 2 times minus 1 is minus 2, take away 1, minus 2 take away 1, makes minus 3. Okay, h of 1. H, remember, is x squared plus 4. So we've got to do 1 squared plus 4. 1 times 1 is 1. So 1 squared is 1. 1 plus 4 makes 5. H of minus 3. Now h of x, let me rewrite it over here so you can see it. H of x is x squared plus 4. So I've got to do minus 3 squared plus 4. Now, when you're putting a minus in, you've got to square it. I would put it in brackets. So it's minus 3 squared plus 4. Minus 3 squared means minus 3 times minus 3. A minus times a minus makes a plus, so that becomes positive 9. So this now becomes 9 plus 4, which is 13. And the last one, g of minus 6. Let me remind you what g was. G of x was 2x minus 1. So we're going to put that into, we're going to put minus 6 into there. So I've got 2 times minus 6, take away 1. 2 times minus 6 is minus 12. Take away 1 is getting 1 degree colder. So it's going to be minus 13. Okay, that is our introduction to functions. Okay, we come on to question 2, and they get slightly harder, not much harder, just slightly harder. Okay, we've got to do f of 5, so we're substituting in 5 wherever we see an x. So I've got 5 plus 3 over 2. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Okay, I've got g of 1. Now, here's my function for g. You can either expand it straight away, or you can do it bit by bit. We'll do it bit by bit to start with and see how you like it. So I've got 5 lots of, so 5 brackets, 3x. Now x is 1, so I've got 3 times 1. So 3 times 1 plus 1. You've got to work out the brackets first. So keep the 5 on the outside. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 makes 4. And then when we have brackets, we time. So it means 5 times 4 makes 20. Okay. Alternatively, you could expand g of x at the beginning. So we could say that g of x is going to be 15x plus 5. Then if you do g of 1, we're going to do 15 times 1 plus 5. 15 times 1 is 15, plus 5 makes 20. Okay, either way you get the same answer. Right, question 3, f of minus 3. So I've got to put minus 3 in where I see x, into f. So I've got minus 3 plus 3 divided by 2. Minus 3 plus 3 is 0. 0 divided by anything is 0. And the last one, g of minus 2. So I've got 5, 3 times minus 2 plus 1. 3 times minus 2 is minus 6. Minus 6 plus 1 is minus 5. So I've got 5 brackets minus 5. That means times. So it's 5 times minus 5, which is minus 25. Again, we knew that g of x up here is the same as 15x plus 5 because we just expanded the bracket. So we could do g of minus 2, we could do 15 times minus 2 plus 5. 15 times minus 2 is minus 30. Add 5 makes minus 25. Okay? Either way is perfect. Right, the next bit. Okay, so when we've been looking at these functions before, we've been given a value of x in these brackets and we substitute that value in. Okay, here we've been given what the answer is and we've been asked to find what x is. Okay, so we are trying to find the value of x that we substitute into here to give us a value of 19. Well, luckily, it's just very straightforward and it is just like solving equations. Okay, it's just the notation that's different. So here we've been told f of x is 19. Well, we know that f of x is 3x plus 1. So that is the same as saying 3x plus 1 equals 19. And then really happy days. We love solving equations. If you can't solve equations, you need to go and look at the video on that. But we love solving equations. So opposite of adding 1 is to take away 1. Opposite of timesing by 3 is to divide by 3. And so our value of x is x equals 6. Okay? Same thing here. So we've been given g of x and we've been told it equals 6. So we've got x over 4 equals 6. How do I find x? Well, the opposite of dividing by 4 is to times by 4. So x equals 24. As I say, if you're confused about this, you need to go back at the videos 1 step and 2 step in solving equations. Okay? Here we've been given f of x equals 43. So f of x is 3x plus 1. That equals 43. Opposite of adding 1 is to take 1. Take 1 from both sides gives us 3x equals 42. Opposite of timesing by 3 is to divide by 3. X equals 14. Okay, here we've been told g of x equals minus 5. So x over 4 equals minus 5. Opposite of dividing by 4 times by 4. Minus 5 times 4 is minus 20. And the last one, f of x, which is 3x plus 1, equals negative 10. Take away 1 from both sides. Oh, not very nice. Minus 10, take away 1 is minus 11. Not very nice. Divide by 3, both sides. Not very nice, but you can leave it as a fraction. Minus 11 divided by 3 is minus 11 over 3. Okay? Hope that makes sense. That is function notation.